What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. How are you guys doing on this lovely day? Today I'm going to be talking to you about why I decided to lose over 60 pounds and kind of what I was going through when I was overweight and kind of the struggles I had while I was going through my weight loss. So when I first started my weight loss, I was about 250 pounds, a little bit over 250. Now, I obviously wasn't happy at 250 pounds. I was very, very insecure. I wouldn't wear certain clothes. I would always have hoodies on or big sweaters. I would never wear just t-shirts because I wasn't happy with my body. So my heaviest weight was when I was in high school. I was never a very big kid growing up. I was always kind of trim, skinny fat, you know. But I was always eating just like I was when I was overweight. So I mean, my elementary school years, when I think it was like 5th going into 6th grade, I was overweight. I was chubby just because I was eating. I was going through puberty, so I put on a lot of weight. But then again, I got sick. I lost a lot of weight because I'll spare you the details. But yeah, so I got sick and I lost a lot of weight. I got real skinny and it was just a whole nother problem. But I would say going throughout middle school, I was pretty trim because I was playing baseball and other sports. So even though I had bad eating habits, I was doing a lot of exercising with sports, so I kept the weight off. But even when I was like small or trim, I still wasn't happy with myself. I've always kind of been real self-conscious of the way my body looked. But anyway, once I got into high school, I started working and I stopped playing sports. So yeah, that's when I started putting on a lot of weight because I kept those same eating habits, always eating bad junk food, sodas, and etc. Which in return, I gained a lot of weight, and the more weight I gained, the more sad I got, and then I just gained more weight. It was honestly just an endless cycle. The sadder I got, the more I ate, the more I wanted. And they call this binge eating disorder, when you get food and you just eat until you can't. I would literally eat and eat until I felt sick, and then I still wanted more food. I was the person right after I had dinner, I would look for a snack, and then after the snack, I wanted another meal and more food. It was just endless. Looking back at it now, it was very sad. Like, I honestly could not go through the day without thinking about food, thinking about my next meal, when I was gonna eat it, what I was gonna have. I was in a pretty bad state of mind when it came to like my mentality about food throughout high school. But when it came to my looks, I was very insecure about my stretch marks. I had what they call a muffin top. I had loose skin because I've gained a lot of weight, and like I said, I had the stretch marks, the man boobs as people like to call them. My chest was very big, and yeah, I was not happy. And I believe a lot of people noticed I was putting on a lot of weight. Like, a lot of people I went to school with noticed it, but obviously they weren't gonna come out and say anything because who would want to go up to their friend and be like, hey, you're getting fat? So I got to the point where I really didn't like going out much. I felt I was just so depressed that I didn't want people seeing me out in public. I didn't want to go to the pool, to the beach, anything like that. Anything that would put me in a position of having to take my shirt off, take a hoodie off, you know? So yeah, it was bad. The thought of going to the beach and going to these places like the pool and stuff like that gave me anxiety to just thinking about going to those places. So when people would ask me and invite me to do these things, like my heart would pound. I honestly would have a nervous breakdown because I did not want any part of being in those places. It's just crazy to think how your mentality can be when you're not happy with the way you look. Your mind can physically and mentally beat you down just because of that. It will turn you into this sour person, this person that people don't want to be around. And I understand that. I've been through it. You turn against people, you're mad at everyone else, and to be honest, you're the one that put yourself in that position. Nobody forced me to eat what I ate. Like, I did that to myself, and I take full responsibility for that because I did that. And I honestly believe once you realize that you're the problem, and that's when you kind of realize that's when you need to fix it. When you stop blaming everyone else and finally take responsibility, that's when you'll change. But I got to the point when even taking a shower and there was a mirror, obviously, in most people's bathrooms, it would be like a race against the fog on the glass. I would try to get dried off, get my clothes on before I could see myself in the mirror. And I'm not exaggerating. I got to the point where I didn't want to see myself without a shirt on. But then I have people say, well, you didn't look that big. I don't remember you being overweight. And that's because I always wore big clothes. People didn't see me with my shirt off, so people wouldn't know how I looked and how I felt about myself. And I honestly believe that's another problem about this world. People tell you how you should feel about yourself. When you constantly have people telling you, oh, it's okay, it's fine to be that way, it's not your fault, it's just your genetic build, that's how you were supposed to be, that's how God wants you. I'm sorry, but God wants you to be healthy. So yeah, that's not a very good argument. But when you're constantly told this, then you really do believe, like, well, I might as well not try because I'm supposed to be this way. Everybody sees me this way, so why should I change? People will put you in the mindset of that you can't change, that it's just meant to be. And it's not like that. You have the choice to change, whether it be for the good or the bad. Life is about choices. So if you want to go out to eat all the time and eating bad foods, you're going to reap what you sow. But if you go and eat healthy and you stay on track with your diet, you're gonna reap the benefits. So basically all I'm trying to say is people don't have the right to tell you how you should feel. You are your own person and you have your own choices. So choose what's best for you, not what's best for them. So in a physical state of when I was overweight was mostly I would lose my breath more often. It didn't take much to lose my breath anyway. I would sweat a lot more and I just felt like crap, to be honest. I was always tired. I've never been a lazy person. I've always been pretty active, even though I was overweight. I've never been lazy, but I would get tired a lot faster. And like I said, I would sweat a lot. I would always have sweat stains and everything, and that in itself was another insecurity. Sweat. Now I do it every day because I enjoy it. So yeah, it's kind of ironic. So even with the physical appearance, it all took a mental toll. So I would have to say the biggest thing I got from losing weight is mental clarity. I felt free. I wasn't trapped in my own head. I didn't mind the way I looked anymore. I was happy to see myself in the mirror because I saw the progress that I made. So like I always say, the science behind losing weight is very simple. You eat good and you exercise and you will lose weight. But the mental part of losing weight is the hardest thing. Because when you eat like that, from my perspective, when I ate like that, it was an addiction. I looked forward to eating. So when you all of a sudden just say, all right, I'm gonna stop doing what I used to do, it's hard. It's very hard, but it's worth it. Like for me, drinking sodas was the biggest thing that I had to drop. Your body craves whatever you give it. So if you're constantly drinking soda, then your body is going to want soda. And when your body doesn't get soda, it's gonna react. You're gonna get headaches. You're gonna think about it all the time because that's something you have been putting in your body for a long time. So when you go on a diet, basically what a diet is just a restriction. It's something that you're restricting your body of having. So for me, it was sodas, any type of sugary drinks, tea, anything that wasn't water, I was restricting my body from having. So when you kind of put that in your mind that you cannot, for no reason, have those types of drinks, your body forgets about them. You actually feel terrified to drink them because you're like, I'm gonna lose everything I have made progress-wise. So yeah, I went like a year and a half without drinking anything but water. And I gotta tell you, when I went that whole time, my body did not think about having a Pepsi because it went without it for so long, I didn't crave it anymore. It wasn't something I had to have. But if I were to slip up and drink a Pepsi, my body would start craving it again. And it would be another endless cycle of craving and wanting that certain item. So for me, I kind of did just a lifestyle change. I cut stuff out, but I didn't exclude myself from having like a nice dinner, going out to eat, and kind of just eating whatever I wanted. So a lot of other people get on diets such as like keto, paleo, just any other diet, and that's fine. I'm not the one to tell you what you can and can't do. Like I said, life is about choices. Whatever makes you feel good about yourself, that's what you need to do. So if someone's telling you, oh, you don't need to do keto, oh, you don't need to do intermittent fasting, that's not up to them. That is your choice. If it makes you feel good about yourself and you're seeing results, keep doing it because that's what's for you. Even if I don't agree with these fad diets, that doesn't mean you cannot do them just because I don't agree with it. That's the beauty of choices. So yeah, if you don't get anything else out of this video, just know you have a choice, and choices are what make your life. But anyway, I can honestly say that me going through my weight loss journey and me being overweight was the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life. It taught me a lot about myself. It taught me a lot about nutrition and dieting and working out. It taught me that there's way more to the world than just sitting locked up in your room playing video games. And the biggest thing is it taught me consistency and dedication. So yeah, through my fitness and my weight loss journey, it has opened up my eyes to bigger and better things. It's made me want to strive to do even more than I would have ever thought of when I was overweight. It's made me a better person, physically, mentally, and spiritually. It's made me want to help people. It makes me want to let you know that you can be the best you can be. And through my brand, Dedicated Fitness, and my YouTube channel, that's what I hope to achieve. I want to help people be the best they can be, because I truly believe that where you are right now is not where you will always be. Even though you're going through it now, that doesn't mean that's where you have to stay. Life is about choices. You can be what you want to be, and you can do what you want to do. Life is full of excitement, abundance. Life is full of happiness and joy. We as people have so much we can give back to others. We should always strive to be better people, whether it be weight loss, whether it be fitness, anything. We should all strive to be better people, and we should all strive to help other people be better people. I know this video has kind of gotten away from weight loss, and it's kind of turned into a life lesson speech motivation video. But anyway, I hope somebody got something out of this. Let me know down in the comments if you liked the video. If you would like me to do more type of videos like this, I definitely will. As always, have a wonderful rest of the day. And remember, it's all up to you. Thank you guys for all the support, and I love you guys. And I'll see you next time. Thank you.